I can't talk about the worst thing I've ever done. This is a sci-fi comedy adventure. So a spaceship crash lands in Mossingham, and Shaun meets an alien called Lula, and she needs his help to get home, and so he has to help her find a spaceship before a secret government organisation finds Lula.
There's two themes really. One theme is about Shaun meeting someone who becomes his best friend. So it's really a tale of friendship with this new character who's very much like him, and he straight away sees all the fun that he can have with her. But through that fun that they have together, he learns what it feels like to be the responsible one, which is how Bitzer nearly always is with Shaun.
So we don't go out of our way to go, what would make little children laugh? We just go, what would make each other laugh? We had big meetings with the crew where they would tell us all the crazy things their kids get up to, so that we could go, Shaun has to go through all these things when Lula sort of goes a bit crazy, so that like he starts to understand what it must be like to be Bitzer and to have a younger sibling who is just chaos. I can't talk about the worst thing I've ever done. It's not mine, but it's our producer Paul. So he grew up on a farm, and they used to ride farm machinery when they weren't supposed to. And so what Shaun does early on in the film is a sort of hugely exaggerated version of what our producer did when he was a kid. Let's take Shaun the sheep and push it to the absolute limits where let's destroy everything. The challenge is making us understand as well what's happening. It's like we spent 2 years storyboarding the film before we began shooting, and so we storyboard multiple versions of it, and we screen it to the crew and to the studio heads, and make sure that like they understand the relationships that are happening and the emotional turning points of the story. And it takes hundreds of thousands of drawings to get that right before we even begin shooting. I wish they could talk sometimes just to sort of get us out of holes, but you really just have to sort of keep going back to story, talking it all around, testing it again, going around. And then like, because you'll solve one thing and then realise something else needs work, and then even once we've begun shooting, we're constantly refining and honing the story, looking for like more economical ways to tell a story or funnier ways to tell it.
We use everything we can around the fact we don't have dialogue, so we use iconography, and we'll use the music and the lighting to help tell the audience what's going on at the time. For us to direct there is a fantastic experience, because we're walking around a miniature world and we're working with actors who are this big, but the animators who work behind the actors, they're incredible at what they do.
Just the level of detail that the set dressers and the builders, like there are so many layers of jokes and ideas that you can watch it multiple times and spot things, and like we'll go on set ready to brief the animators and they'll be so excited because they'll have added something in the background that they just can't wait to show off.
We always think about what Shaun would do in a certain situation and what Bitzer would do, and the more authentic that is, the more appealing it is, whatever your age. So what's been really nice is seeing it with some audiences, some previews, is that the children and the adults can laugh at the same thing, and we're not necessarily targeting one or the other. We're not holding back from things that would make children laugh. We're embracing them, but we're equally putting in things that maybe some of the kids won't get at all.
Shaun le mouton, la ferme contre-attaque. Le 16 octobre au cinéma.